Cairns. Oh no, I can't do that.
Next week into this?
Well, I think if I'd maybe signed a wee bit earlier in the season, I'd probably have voted for myself.
Nah, go again.
Fits in the league.
Dean Cairns. I think he's been Mr. Consistent this year, and he just drives the team forward every time. So for me this year he's been unbelievable, and he deserves it.
My Players Player of the Year for this season is a man that's no stopped moaning at me all season, but since he's came to the club he's drove the standards all season, and I can't really remember having a run of games where he's been off the boil. So my Players Player of the Year is Dean Cairns.
Dean Cairns, he's been absolutely outstanding all year. I think he's been so consistent and he's an easy pick for me.
It's Dino. It's Dino.
Before I give you the name, I think there's got to be a couple of people that should be mentioned, especially two people who have had great seasons in their first year at the club. I think Davy Syme and Dean Cairns have had fantastic seasons. It's not a coincidence when you have two quality players like that you go and deliver a league title. But my player of the year is going to kill me because I don't really like saying too much nice things about him. But I think for your captain to go and score 28 goals in a league winning season and come up with big moments again and again, even maybe games that he's maybe on the kind of fringes of, and then he comes up with big moments. For that reason, Nicky Little's my player of the year.
My Players Player of the Year goes to number 8, Dean Cairns. I think his consistency and just his availability all season, he's hardly missed a minute, which is extremely hard to do. I think he thoroughly deserves it.
Dino Cairns, my Players Player of the Year, simply for his goal off his ankle at Beef away. That's it. No other reason.
I found this quite difficult actually. I think there's a few candidates. I was torn between the skipper and Syme, but reluctantly I've chosen David Syme as my Player of the Year. I think he's been consistent all season, and I think he made a massive difference to this Clydebank team. So David Syme.
Much as it pains me to say this, because he's the moneyest man alive, Dean Cairns. Played almost every minute this season, and he's been really good. So yeah, I go for Dino.
I'm in two minds. I was stuck between Dean Cairns and David Syme, but I'm going to go for Big Syme just because our defensive record has been a joke at the end of the season. So Big Syme gets the vote.
I'm going for a sidewinder and the biggest moaner at the club, Dean Cairns.
I'll give it to Jimmy Grant. I think there's been a few standout candidates, including Dean Cairns, but I'm pretty sure Dino's going to win it, so I'll give somebody else a go.
My vote goes to Dino Cairns. It's been absolutely unbelievable all season, very consistent every game.
Honourable mention to Tam Collins, but I'll go for Dino Cairns because he's my pal.
I'll go Andrew Leishman. I think he's kind of been an absolute rock, kind of come up with big saves and big moments. I don't know how many clean sheets he's got, but he's definitely kind of give a stability to the team, even just his presence and stuff, the way he is about the dressing room. So he gets my vote.
David Syme, because he's been fit and played every single minute this season.
I'm probably going to have to go for Big Syme. A, he'll probably agree if I don't vote for him, and B, he's played every minute, and for the size of him he's done remarkably well, so Big Syme for me.
My Players Player of the Year is somebody who has played every game this year, who has contributed in every game, barely puts a foot wrong, so for that I'm going to pick Dean Cairns.
My Players Player of the Year is Dean Cairns. He's been the most consistent for I've come in, get the same off him every week, but he's the moneyest guy I've ever met in my life.
It's a tough choice again, Davey, but I'll go for my good pal Dino, because his reliability on the pitch, although sometimes he's not the greatest, his outside of the foot doesn't work at times. It's only worked once this season to the Beeve, the rest has usually found the road back there, so I'll vote for him.
It's going to be, for me, I actually had a hard think about this, it's going to be skipper for me. Obviously breaking the goal record this season, his level of performance has been consistent, and obviously he's on 28 goals, which I think is his best record today if I'm not wrong, so he's still got potential to beat that. But it was very close because I was, in my mind it was Dean Cairns as well, but with Skip just beating that and being here that long and winning the league, I'm just going to go on the side of Skip this time, but Dino will feel hard done by when he sees this.
My Players Player of the Year is Dean Cairns. Mr Consistent, no missed a game all year, and he's just been a top class signing for the club, and he's been brilliant in there, and he's been a right leader as well.
I'll go Skip Nicky Little, because I feel like he can just always pop up with a goal or a big moment, change a game.